here.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hootie Films Entertainment. My name is Rick Hootie. I am the host of this YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about The Strangers Chapter 1 trailer, which just released yesterday. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go ahead and check it out. It's definitely worth the watch. Judging by the trailer, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good movie. Now before we get started, I do want to remind you that I have a live stream tonight. It's at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. That would be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Joining me will be a special guest and a good friend of mine, Jeremy Griffin. We will be showing pictures and video footage of our trip to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre filming locations from the Texas Chainsaw 2003 movie remake. We took this trip quite a few years back, but we will be sharing our experience with you guys live tonight. And we also will be talking more horror. So if you're interested in our trip and talking horror, then go ahead and join us. But moving on, taking a look at the trailer, it starts off with a young couple on a road trip on their way across country. And right here, the boyfriend basically mentions it's their third day of their 3-day road trip. And the girlfriend mentions it's their 5-year anniversary. So that gives us an idea of their relationship. We then see them arrive into a small town, which then brings them into their Airbnb. The trailer then shows a clip of them going into town, into what looks like a restaurant, and all the people in town, including the waitress and a couple cops sitting at the diner, seem to be giving them a weird stare, almost like, who are you outsiders? Which I don't know if I really like that much. I don't think it was really necessary to make the people in town kind of weird like that. I think the mystery and weirdness should have been left just specifically for the strangers when they arrive. I just kind of think when you make the people in town like that kind of weird and give the vibe that they're unfriendly, just takes away from the mysteries of the strangers who attacked the couple, because now you kind of have the feeling of, or thought in your mind that, is this possibly someone from town? And then it kind of gives it a whodunit kind of vibe, which I don't think The Strangers belongs in that type of category. So anyways, moving on to the next clip, we see the couple run into two boys, which is reminiscent to the church boys in The Strangers 2008. Now, I'm not sure if these two boys are also church boys, but who knows? I guess maybe we'll find out. But the couple says hi to the boys, and they say nothing back, just give them a blank stare, kind of like everybody else in town. And then we see them back at their Airbnb, and it's nighttime, and they're outside, and the girlfriend mentions how silent it is, which is reminiscent to the original Strangers 2008, when the boyfriend says,
I haven't heard a dog bark or a car pass. Nothing.
Haven't heard a dog bark, car pass, nothing. So the two movies are similar when it comes to them expressing the silence. We then get a knock at the door, which they answer, and it's dark, just like in the original, and all you see is a silhouette of a person, and then we get that famous line.
Is Tamara here?
We then get the record player, which is also reminiscent to the original. We then get this shower scene, which is new. We didn't get anything like this in the original, which I thought was actually pretty cool and well done, where you see one of the strangers appear watching her in the shower. Now, I don't know if this is a new version of this shot here from the original or just a new shot altogether, but they do look similar. So, and here's a better shot of the record player. And this shot here is new also. We see them eating at the dinner table when blood starts to drip from above. They then reveal it's a dead turkey hanging from above. We then see them locking the doors, and then the axe come through the door, which reminds me of the original. Looks like they might have kept the masks the same, or at least similar to the original masks, which is pretty awesome. I'm glad they didn't change that up. This scene right here looks like a chase scene. At least I hope it's a chase scene. I really love chase scenes in horror movies. These two look like they might be a couple. I'm not sure if they were a couple in the original or not. If you guys know, let me know. Not sure who the motorcycle belongs to. It obviously don't belong to them. They showed up in some kind of SUV. Could be one of the strangers' motorcycles, but I doubt it, but who knows. Either that or somebody in town, which could indicate a kill scene took place. Looks like the strangers cut the power here. Looks like this might be the stranger's truck, which I guess makes sense because in the original they had a truck which looked similar to this. And then we get the girlfriend asking, why are you doing this to us? And that's when we get the famous line, because you were here. Or in the original Stranger's case, she said, because you were home. And that's pretty much it. Looks like, judging by the trailer, it looks pretty similar to the original Strangers, but it still has its differences in my opinion. And I think that's great. Obviously, you don't want to make it exactly the same, but do keep in mind that this is supposed to be a trilogy, so there will be a part 2 and part 3, and part 2 will not be the same or similar to the second one as far as I know. And the third one, obviously we never got a third one in the original, so do keep in mind that the purpose of this remake was for the part 2 and part 3, but obviously you have to make a part 1 first, and to make part 2 and 3, they had to make part 1 at least somewhat similar to the original. One thing I also noticed that was different was in the original, the boyfriend proposes to his girlfriend, and she basically says she's not ready. And so it's kind of this like sad kind of scenario going on, and versus this remake, it's more of a happy kind of, it's our 5th anniversary type deal going on, which honestly, in my opinion, I kind of liked. I liked the fact that it went from this sad situation to an even sadder situation, which either way, it doesn't really matter. I think this remake will still do very well, at least I hope. Now, will it be better than the original? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. I do want to remind you of my live stream, which will take place tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. That would be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you'd like to join me and my special guest, a good friend of mine, we will be talking horror. Plus, we'll be sharing our experience of our trip to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre locations from the 2003 remake. So don't be afraid to stop by and join us. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe for more videos, then go ahead and do so. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.